up? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you are new. Hey girl, hey, what's up? So today we are going to be doing this super quick but really cute style. These long coil array inspired braids because I just can't get enough, period. So let's get into it.
Hey y'all, so this is what you'll need. I use this brand of braiding here. I use 2 packs exactly. This is the 6X 58 inches and I got it in the color 2. Jam you'll need, rubber bands, comb and a edge brush, crochet needle, and this is the section we're going to be working on today. So I take the shine and jam and just put it around the perimeter of my head just to smooth everything out so that it's nice and sleek. And then I take edge control on the front portion of my hair though, because I just don't like putting jam on my edges. It just don't really like last as long. So I just kind of like put out the edges that I'm gonna kind of like leave out the braid, and then I put some edge control and then just kind of smooth out the rest. But like I said, for me, the shine and jam don't hold on my edges. But yeah, so now I'm gonna part it, and that bottom section, like that bottom half, is literally just gonna be one braid because girl, please. We don't have time. These are jumbo, okay? So then I add some jam to that portion as well and smooth it out, and then I add the rubber band. Now that the rubber band is added, what I'm gonna do is take this hair and stretch it. It was pretty long, but it wasn't as long as I wanted it to be, and I wanted the ends to be a little bit more thinned out because that's how you kind of get like the gradual like feathered look. I did have to kind of like comb it out some because it got a little tangled, but then I take like a smaller piece and then put that to the side, and then I take a thicker piece. To be honest, like this, you just kind of have to feel it out to see like what the thickness is, because I can't really give you any measurements. Like you feel it, you see if it's thick enough to make sure the braids will be consistently thick, each one. So then I take the thicker piece and then I split that piece into 2 pieces and I crochet it in piece by piece because it is a lot of hair and you don't want to try to like crochet all of that hair in at one time. So you go piece by piece. At least for me, I feel like that works best. And this is a thicker crochet needle, like in terms of like the little hook part, but still that much hair cannot fit on the crochet needle. You have to kind of like do it piece by piece. So these pieces I crochet in going across, and I measure them out to make sure that they like lining up and stuff. And then like I said, piece by piece. So I'm now crocheting in the second piece, and I'm gonna kind of like, after I crochet in that second piece, I'm gonna kind of like make them a little bit uneven just to make the braid even longer. Does that make sense? Like one side I'm gonna pull a little bit longer than the other side. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, so I'm crocheting that second piece in, and then like I said, I'm gonna do one side a little bit longer than the other side because 58 inches, that must have been like the hair just from top to bottom, which really for me like wasn't that long. I wanted the braids to be long, especially because I was curling the ends. So now that I have that situated, I'm gonna take the smaller piece and then crochet that in from like up and down. So the other side is like across and this is up and down. I believe that's vertical and the other side is horizontal. I think I've finally mastered it. You know, I always get that confused. But yeah, so crocheting that in vertically. Look at me. And I'm also going to kind of like even it out to make sure that like it is a little bit, well, not even it out, I shouldn't say, but I'm gonna like make sure it's like a little bit longer one side again, so the braid is longer. Something tried to trip me and kill me. But yeah, doing that, and then I'm gonna split my hair because my hair was just blown out, so it wasn't like as straight to make like the hair not be as thick. So I'm having to like separate each piece and give each piece of hair some of my hair to kind of like even it out so the braid is just like nicely evened, and you know what I'm saying, like, so it's just all symmetrical. And then we're gonna commence the braid. We are doing like the underhanded method, I believe that's what it is. and just braiding like underhanded, because I feel like that's how you kind of like get the knotless look with this crochet method. I didn't slow down this part because I want you to see this part in real time, just like the start of the braid. Once I get a little bit further down though, I will speed it up. But this part, I just wanted you to see it in real time. Like, I don't want to speed it up. I'm really trying to like make sure that I'm taking my time, because you want like it to be neat. These are jumbo, so you want them to look as neat as possible because they are so big and like noticeable. So I'm taking my time and making sure that I'm like braiding it nice and tight. One thing I do mess up on sometimes with this is braiding too tight. I be pulling this stuff for dear life, okay? And then sometimes that makes the braids stiff. So keep that in mind. But I just want to make sure that my hair is in line and is in check, and it's not going to be like popping out and frizzing up and stuff like that. So that's why sometimes I could braid a little bit too tight. But yeah, this is the style. It is very, very quick and very, very easy. I started this when I got home from work around like 11:30, and I finished at 2 o'clock on the dot. So that's like what, like 2.5 hours or so. And this is just like such a cute style to do very like easily, and it don't take up too much time, especially in the coming seasons. I don't know about you, but for me, when it's like a little bit more hot, I don't really gravitate to wigs that much. I do a lot of protective styles because it's too hot, okay? When I want to pop out and do a look, I'm gonna go for a wig for sure, but for the most part, I'm doing protective styles, and this is a cute and quick one to go to. So once I get to the end, I add the rubber band, and then we are going to curl it. I use these little blue flexi rods because I like the little spiral curl that it gives. And yeah, that's it. Once I put the rod on and dip these braids, that's a wrap.
Okay, y'all, so this is the final look. I did go in and like cut the excess hair that was like kind of like hanging on the ends, just so everything looked nice and even. Now, I know you're probably thinking this looks exactly like one of the styles that I did, but it had like the curly hair throughout. But this has like no curly hair, and this is basically like the long coileré braids like I told y'all. This style is so quick and easy. I'm gonna keep doing it, like, period. I did them short, I did them goddess, I did them long. So yeah, they came out super, super, super cute. I'm actually running a little late, so I have to go. But let me know down in the comments what you thought. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are not subscribed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.